struggle to understand why they've had to choose that specific time to broadcast that match, because it shortchanges everyone who's going to that game.
They've had a meeting, and in that meeting, someone has suggested that time, and either they've all kind of looked at each other and not said it, or someone said, "Oh, might be a bit difficult for Leeds fans to get there," or they simply don't care. But none of those are acceptable scenarios. Football's supposed to be for the fans. It's clearly not for those who pay huge sums of money and take huge amounts of time and dedicate themselves to traveling away. And let's have it right. They know they have a captive market with Leeds United because they know that Leeds United are going to sell out their allocation. They know that even if Leeds fans from Leeds boycotted the game, there'd be enough Southern-based Leeds fans to fill that away end a few times over, more than a few times over. And people who don't get the chance to get away tickets would snap them up. They know that Leeds fans are going to go in numbers. They know that Leeds fans create an amazing atmosphere when they go, and they are playing on that and profiting from that.
They're exploiting it, is what they're doing. They're exploiting loyalty.
And the EFL and the broadcasters are showing a flagrant disregard for the very people this game is supposed to be about. You know, everyone says football's for the fans. Fans are the most important, but they're not being shown to be. They're being shown to be a complete and utter afterthought. And in this case, it is one of the most egregious examples we've had this season. Along with, you know, dropping out that, oh, and by the way, we're going to now start to release the broadcast fixtures on a weekly basis, rather than giving you, you know, the notice that we have previously given this season. But Portsmouth away at 12 on a Sunday is just, it's unforgivable. And unfortunately, we have arrived at a point where football supporters as a whole, and whether this is through the Football Supporters Association or whether it's through individual trusts and supporters groups coming together and making something happen, we have reached a point where they do need to do something. And maybe what it's going to take is a boycott. Maybe it's going to take an empty away end. Maybe it's going to take a game being delayed because the fans aren't in, because the fans are stood outside waiting for 15 minutes before they go in the knowledge that, yes, well, maybe they'll start without us and maybe they'll miss a goal, but there won't be any noise if there's a goal. And they'll have to explain that, or they'll have to pipe in noise, or they won't be able to show the stands because the stands will be empty. It's going to take something like that. And you look at other leagues in Europe and fans that simply wouldn't accept this, and they seem to have a lot more agency, a lot more skin in the game when it comes to how the game is run. I feel like supporters in this country, the game's being run roughshod over the top of them. And I feel like somebody needs to do something. And it's just, I don't know who leads that, but if everyone's going to be this upset and complain about it, then don't accept it.